Do you think it matters what you use when it comes to improving your health? Let's say I want to improve my diet to lose a few pounds. That's pretty realistic. Does it matter how I'm feeling when I go to choose what that diet includes? Does it matter what I buy? Of course it does. That's an easy one, right? I believe this is an area where we can not only safeguard our plan to eat better, but also see real results in terms of progress and even savings to our family budget. Hi, I'm Amy. I'm a working mom and a wife, just trying to live more naturally the best that I can every day, which sometimes is a challenge, right, in our lifestyle. So today I want to talk about food and how that helps or hinders our healthy living goals that we're trying to keep up with, on top of just being busy people. So back to my original question. Do you think it matters what you use when it comes to improving your health? I think it matters a lot, and I'm sure you do too, right? So now I don't want to get into this discussion of, what brand is better or, you know, what organic, whatever, right? I think instead we should focus on why some things are different and could be better for us when it comes to changing our health. I think that's the bigger discussion here. So up front, I'm going to admit to you that I am not one that is going to pay double for bananas at the grocery store. I'm just not. Because one's got an organic sticker on it versus one's got a regular sticker, right? That's just bananas to me to pay that markup. However, there are some things that I have found that do make a difference and really call out how drastically broken our food system is overall. And the more that I started looking at the ingredients that were supposed to be good for us, I really started to realize there's more than meets the eye to a lot of these things lumped under the category of healthy. And those are really nothing more in a lot of cases than just expensive junk food. As I'm walking around my store, I really started to look at some of the labels, okay? And granted, there are a lot more natural food options than there used to be in the traditional grocery store. But then there are things that really make me question why they're considered healthy. We see this everywhere, right? I'm talking about the diet sodas, the low salt potato chips, the less sugary sugar cereal. You get the idea, right? Just for the basics. So if someone wants to make changes to their diet to lose a few pounds, it's very easy to say, well, I'll just buy the cereal I like, but it has less sugar in it, so it's healthier. You see the trap? I think of this way of thinking has really jeopardized a lot of our best laid plans when it comes to trying to be more healthy, lose a little weight, deal with a health concern. This is a big trap. See, we can think we are eating healthier and even cut back on some things, but until we actually break up with some of these ingredients permanently in our diet and replace them with real foods that do actually fuel our body, support our goals, help us meet nutritional needs, we're just wasting our time and our money. And that's just the hard truth of it. Again, I'm not talking about going all vegan, buying all organic, whatever, or anything extreme, but I'm talking about being really conscious of what we are eating and using to actually support our health goals. So from my own experience, this has been very challenging. I think we've become so used to things like salt and sugar in our food that when we taste real food without those things, it doesn't taste that great to us, and we kind of have to get used to it again. That's tough, right? I also found when I didn't have as much of those things as I'm used to, I was constantly hungry and not feeling like I was getting enough. Retraining our body and our mind to support healthy changes in what we eat can be very hard. And as a result, most of us will see a diet as not working or we're back at that start line trying it another way or another version of a diet again and again and again because of this. So I believe this cycle can really be broken with what we are putting in our grocery carts. Okay, I think that's the first place to start. In my own experience, I have often buy things that reflect how I'm feeling in that moment when I'm cruising around pushing my cart. So if I go to the store feeling tired and stressed, you can bet that I'm going to buy more junk food and comfort foods that I like. Okay? When I go feeling energetic and positive, I do find that I buy more fruit, veggies, and the things that actually make real ingredients to support meals and actually cooking, right? But when it comes to retraining our minds and our body to achieve this better eating through this process of our diets, I think it's very important to listen to how we are feeling before we step foot in that store, number one. One of the biggest things and the changes that I was able to implement in my family's diet this last year came as a result of having to stay out of the grocery store. Since I have a hard time wearing masks, I have some breathing problems and I can't wear them very long, I was able to order our groceries online and pick them up at curbside, right? Or we had them delivered there for a while too through the Instacart thing. This was great, by the way, and I hope it continues as a convenience long past this COVID business. But more than that, I realized that we stopped putting as much junk food in our online cart, and we picked things that we could actually make meals from. So it also saved us a lot of money as a result, right? But I was getting healthier foods into our pantry. Now, this was just step one, but it was powerful. There were a lot more salads, veggies, and meals we were able to achieve just by switching how we shopped and what was going in that cart, being able to control it, right, and the contents of it. So the next thing that I have done, and I actually started this year in 2021, is I added in a morning smoothie that contains real proteins, fiber, and greens. Now, this is not one of those green shakes, or I'm not spending hours chopping and blending and thinking, it is really a quick organic and contains complete nutritional meals from real food and ingredients, okay? Now, I know a lot of people drink a morning smoothie, but even here, we have to be careful about what goes into it, because that same risk of these questionable ingredients can quickly become a casual diet food again and something that's not really helping us in the way of our health. Now, I personally choose the doTERRA protein, fiber, and greens mixes because they're economical, they contain only pure, real foods, they're highly nutritious, and they're valuable to helping me achieve my health goals. That was just a personal decision I made. For me, this includes the benefit of balancing my sugar levels, giving more energy, reducing cravings and fake hunger, keeping me full longer so I've reduced the snacking attacks, and supporting my metabolic functions. Now, the added thing that I really like is that they taste great and I don't dread it, right? So these more than meet the bill that I had again and again compared to other brands that were similar and, economical. The biggest difference I found in them is that the bioavailability of the ingredients that gave me that full nutritional spectrum was the real game changer, because I saw a decrease in my hunger and cravings. And I'm more mindful of the other things I choose to eat during the day, and that feeds over into what I was putting in my grocery cart. So the point is, we have to find things that honor our body's need for complete nutrition as a foundation of everyday health, right? Not just longer term health goals. From there, we're able to have the energy to do things like exercise, reduce our stress, and make other changes in our life that support that growing feeling that we are experiencing true health transformation. I believe this truly does start with what we choose to eat and put in our body every day, and that originally starts with what we put in our cart and what we choose to have in our pantries. If you would like more information about the doTERRA nutritional system that I'm using, just message me or leave a comment on the video here. Or you can check me out at dragonspitapothecary.com, and I got a full chat feature over there. Until next time, friends, I hope you enjoyed this week's Tune In Tuesday. Talk to you soon.